Welcome back to Eagle Trace in Morehead, Kentucky. We're at the annual Morehead State Athletics Golf Outing. I'm Matt Segal from Athletic Media Relations, and we're now joined by the new head women's basketball coach here for the Eagles, Todd. And Greg, you've been on the job about a month. Before we kind of get into the Morehead State, the here and now, if for some reason somebody missed your press conference or the preliminary press release, kind of give us a snapshot of where you've been and what you've done from a career standpoint.
Thanks, man. I've been head high school coach for 14 years. I coached at Berea High School, and then I went over to Lexington Catholic for 7 at each of those years. And then the last 8 years, I've been in Division III school, Transylvania, and been blessed to have three great programs, and very, very excited about getting going here at Morehead State. And even though it's only been a few weeks, I feel very comfortable here, and had a great turnout at our golf outing today, and getting to know some folks in the community, and real excited about getting the program going.
I'm sure the obvious answer when I ask this next question will be good players, won a lot of games. But in your mind, if you had to narrow it down to say 2 or 3 areas, what were the reasons why you enjoyed so much success at Transylvania?
Yeah, you really have to give the players credit, man. Sorry, when we had great players, you're going to win games. Now, I think the style of play is fun that I like to coach. We're going to play fast. We even in years that we didn't win the league, we were able to finish in the top two or three in scoring, and led the league in scoring. So I think it's fun to play a fast-paced game, and I think it's to me it's. I guess you could take it as a job, but I feel like I've been blessed and I've never had to work a day in my life, and so I think the girls have to have that same attitude. And yes, I know they're on full scholarship and we're at the Division I level, but I do feel like there has to be an enjoyment to do it, and you have to have a passion, and so hopefully some of those things can definitely come about here at Morehead State. I know we can play fast and get some girls that really want to come out and compete hard on game days.
Before we get into a little more about this year's team and the upcoming season, I wanted to ask you a little more about this golf outing. I've come to find out in the last month of knowing you, you're big on relationship building, getting to know folks. You're obviously an hour down the road from where you were previously in Lexington, but talk about the importance of the overall support from the community, from the sponsors, from the donors, from the media, and how all that parlays into success for the actual program.
Well, I think it's very big. Of course, I'm from Berea, small community, and got to know through my years a lot of folks from the Berea area, and certainly going into larger community in Lexington, between Lexington Catholic and Transylvania. I feel like it's a big part to get the support. And women's basketball, sometimes I've always had to get a little nudge to get some extra folks in the house, and sometimes if you have a good product and you're able to win, those folks, if you can get them out one time, they'll come back again. And I think an outing like today is awesome, because we have just a lot of great supporters of Morehead State athletics, and so it's been a good day, and got to meet everybody here today. So it's been a fun day.
I know the first 30 days or so on the job have probably been somewhat chaotic, and if you don't say that, you're probably not being truthful with yourself. But as you kind of look back on this first month, how have things gone, and what have been the areas that have taken up the majority of your time to this point?
We've got a lot of things going on. Obviously, trying to finalize a coaching staff has been big, and taking a look at our roster from the past, and definitely trying to work on that part of it, and trying to get a few girls added on that graduated in 2014, as well as taking a good look at some of the 2015 girls who will be playing in July, and looking forward to getting in the gym for 2 hours with our young ladies in July, and then a few of them will actually be in the June session as well.
I would assume you're probably going to get into some camps. I know a lot of recruiting, but kind of hit the highlights for us between now and the start of practice, if you would.
I think it'll be very important that we're able to work fundamentally with our girls, and for them to sort of see the pace that we want to play, and the condition level that they need to be in. I think that's going to be important in June and July, and of course July is a big recruiting month, and being seen and being out at a lot of events. So we're looking forward to that, and then when October hits, I think we'll be much further along at that point.
That's good. How's your golf game? Did you hit them long and straight today?
I don't hit didn't hit a ball. No, didn't hit. I was actually on a hole watching. I was trying to give a car away today, but it's an opportunity to meet more folks, and it was good. And yeah, my golf game was pretty low.
Close only counts in Horseshoes. Did we have anybody that at least got on the green in their first stroke?
We had a few very close, cheering pretty hard. There was probably out of our 20 groups or so, there was probably 5 or 6 that were within maybe 20-30 feet of the hole. So had some nice shots.
That's great. Well, you're going to be hearing a lot of Eagle fans from this gentleman. It's head women's basketball coach Greg Todd. We appreciate his time today. Thanks, Greg, and we'll be talking to you again soon.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
We'll have more from the MSU Athletics golf outing here on MSUEagles.com, so please stay tuned.